The story of Adam and Eve, the beginning of everything. Long ago, before the world became what we know it as today, there was nothing but endless void, and then the Creator decided to bring forth existence. He spoke, "Let there be light," and light poured into the emptiness, separating day from night. He created the heavens and the earth, the seas and the dry land, filling them with green trees, mighty rivers, and creatures of all kinds. Each new day was more wondrous than the last, and every creation was teeming with life. Yet among all these marvelous works, there was still something missing, someone to be the crown of creation, a being with reason and the ability to communicate with the Creator. And so the Creator said, "Let us make man in our image after our likeness." From the dust of the earth, he shaped the first man and breathed into him the breath of life. This man was named Adam. The Creator placed him in an extraordinary garden called Eden. It was a place of unparalleled beauty. Trees bore luscious fruits. The air was filled with the fragrance of blooming flowers, and rivers flowing through the garden sparkled under the sunlight. Eden was not just a garden, it was paradise on earth. In this sanctuary, there was no pain, no suffering, and no death. Adam lived in harmony with nature and all the creatures around him. But soon it became clear that something was missing. Despite the abundance of life around him, Adam felt a void. He was alone. The animals could not fill the emptiness in his heart. And so the Creator said, "It is not good for man to be alone. I will make a helper suitable for him." While Adam slept, the Creator took one of his ribs and formed from it a woman. When Adam awoke, he saw Eve standing before him. She was as radiant as the beauty of Eden itself, and Adam instantly knew that she was a part of him. He said, "This is now bone of my bones and flesh of my flesh." Thus, Adam and Eve became the first humans living together in paradise. In Eden, there was only one rule. At the center of the garden stood two remarkable trees, the tree of life and the tree of the knowledge of good and evil. The Creator commanded, "You may freely eat from every tree in the garden, but from the tree of the knowledge of good and evil you shall not eat, for in the day that you eat of it, you shall surely die." For a time, life in Eden was perfect. Adam and Eve walked hand in hand through the garden, surrounded by its splendor. They marveled at the beauty of the world and lived in peace and innocence, free from shame and guilt. But this blissful harmony was not to last. One day, as Eve wandered near the forbidden tree, she encountered a serpent. This serpent was cunning, far more so than any other creature in the garden. It spoke to her, "Did God really say, 'You must not eat from any tree in the garden'?" Eve replied, "We may eat the fruit of the trees in the garden, but God said, 'You must not eat from the tree that is in the middle of the garden, and you must not touch it, or you will die.'" The serpent slyly said, "You will not surely die, for God knows that when you eat from it, your eyes will be opened, and you will be like God, knowing good and evil." Eve looked at the fruit of the forbidden tree. It was beautiful, ripe, and enticing. She desired the wisdom it promised to bring. Overcome by temptation, she reached out, took the fruit, and ate it. Then she gave some to Adam, who was with her, and he also ate. The moment they ate the fruit, their eyes were opened. For the first time, they saw their nakedness and felt shame. They sewed fig leaves together to cover themselves. The innocence they had known was gone, replaced by guilt and fear. When the Creator came to walk in the garden, Adam and Eve hid among the trees. The Creator called out, "Adam, where are you?" Adam replied, "I heard you in the garden, and I was afraid because I was naked, so I hid." The Creator asked, "Who told you that you were naked? Have you eaten from the tree I commanded you not to eat from?" Adam said, "The woman you put here with me, she gave me the fruit and I ate it." The Creator turned to Eve and asked, "What is this you have done?" Eve replied, "The serpent deceived me, and I ate." The Creator was deeply saddened by their disobedience. He pronounced consequences for their actions. To the serpent, he said, "Cursed are you above all livestock and all wild animals. You will crawl on your belly and eat dust all the days of your life." To Eve, he said, "I will greatly increase your pain in childbearing. Your desire will be for your husband, and he will rule over you." To Adam, he said, "Because you listened to your wife and ate fruit from the tree, cursed is the ground because of you. Through painful toil you will eat food from it all the days of your life. By the sweat of your brow you will eat your food until you return to the ground, for dust you are, and to dust you will return." Then the Creator clothed them in garments made from animal skins and banished them from the Garden of Eden. He placed cherubim and a flaming sword to guard the way to the tree of life, so that they could not eat from it and live forever in their fallen state. Though they were cast out, the Creator did not abandon Adam and Eve. He watched over them as they began their new lives outside Eden, carrying with them the knowledge of good and evil and the hope for redemption. Closing thought. And so began the journey of humanity, a story of love, loss, and redemption. The tale of Adam and Eve reminds us of the choices we make and their consequences, but also of the Creator's enduring love and grace.